Hey guys, it's the beginning of the month, so that means it is time for another Artsnacks unboxing. This guy is the June 2019 box. I received it a couple days ago. I actually ended up opening it and recording the footage you're seeing right now on a different day than I actually used the supplies. That was just a weird timing thing, but I finally got the chance to actually use the supplies today, so I was able to make a video, yay! But as far as the supplies that came in this box, this was a little bit of a weird one. We'll get to that one very shortly. The first thing I ended up picking up was the Pentel Arts Hybrid Technica Gel Pen. I've tried a couple other of the Pentel gel pens and I really like them. I'm a huge fan of them. I actually use their black gel pens quite frequently in my art, so I was excited to have a different kind of them. Second item was this Plumchester mechanical pencil. And Plumchester is Artsnacks brand of products. They have a couple sketchbooks and then they just released this mechanical pencil. And I have some feelings on this pencil. According to the Artsnacks menu, this item retails for $17.99. So yeah, this is supposedly a very expensive pencil. The next thing that this box came with that I picked up was the Pentel Arts Micro Brush Sign Pen, and this guy was a lot of fun because he's like a super fine line pen and he's orange, so I was excited about having color variation. The last thing that came within this box was the Marabou Graphics Aqua Pens. If I recall, I believe Artsnacks has actually given us some of these in the past a long time ago, because I'm pretty sure I have a couple of these. Not 100%, but they look really, really familiar, so either they were a very similar product or it is this product. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not gonna go digging for it, so is this familiar to you if you get Artsnacks? I don't know. Man, onto that mechanical pencil again though. It retails supposedly at $17.99, so this is an $18 pencil. And I know it's Artsnacks products, so they can say like whatever they want as far as the retail value goes, but like, okay, so everything else in this box, we're not talking about the pencil, so just the two Marabou Graphics Aqua Pens, the Pentel orange little sign pen, and then the gel pen that they sent. Those all together come out to like $12 retail value, and then you throw it, actually I think it was more than $12, excuse me, I think it was 14. Yeah, $14. And then you throw in an $18 pencil. So by that standard, you are getting your money's worth out of this box, but like, at the same time, never in my life, first of all, I don't even like graphite pencils, I've mentioned that before, but I would never, even if it was a really nice, like, not graphite mechanical pencil, I don't really think I would drop $18 for a pencil. No shade on Artsnacks or anything, but at the same time, like, I feel like that's unreasonable. I think it's really cool that they're launching their own products and they're able to provide that to people, but if they end up, like, marketing and selling this mechanical pencil at $18, it's a mechanical pencil. In my opinion, I mean, there might be, like, cool things about it, but I personally didn't find it to be anything special. I did not find it to be $18 special. So I'm just gonna stop talking about it because that's an $18 mechanical pencil apparently. Yeah, anyways, I wanted to test and see how these products worked with water, both the Marabou pen and the Pentel sign pen. I don't know what to call that. It's like a little tiny brush pen, a little brush pen. Those both say they are water-based ink, so I was excited to see how they would work with water, and especially since like I've been having a lot of fun with my last few Artsnacks boxes, kind of just pushing the supplies to be used in a way that they're not necessarily not intended to be used, but just like more than just the basic like applying the pen on the paper. I've been really having a lot of fun like breaking them down with water and using them to paint with in a way that was similar to watercolors, which is actually pretty much what I ended up doing. I am working in my EO sketchbook, I don't know how to say it, and I learned that using the pen straight up, especially the blue one, after you layer it a couple times, it does bleed to the other side of the paper, so that was not optimal. You do see that a little bit on the back of the page, which is what I ended up doing my like larger piece on. It did go through, so I was very hesitant to put the actual like brush pen side directly onto the paper, which honestly, even if it didn't bleed through, I don't think I would have done that very much anyways. I really liked the way you could dilute these with water and then you could mix the blue and the orange together to kind of make a nice like desaturated version of each color, or you could get this like almost greenish blue color, so I played around with that a little bit. I think I went in with a couple spots of directly using the blue pen to the paper, but as a whole, I just kind of worked with watering everything down and just kind of painting with them with a brush. I know every time I do my Artsnacks challenges, I like air quotes cheat the challenge and I do use my own supplies, but hey, You know, they don't send us paper. Well, okay, they do have a new box, actually. Artsnacks did release a new box where they send you, like, a full-sized block of paper or a sketchbook, but they're, like, kind of expensive, all things considered, and I don't want 40,000 sketchbooks, so I will not be subscribing to that anytime soon. But if you guys subscribe to that and you've already received it, let me know. I'm not really sure if they're already, like, fully released. I'm pretty sure they are, but I personally don't think I'm ever going to subscribe to the Artsnacks subscription that comes with paper, just because I don't need that many sketchbooks. The way they phrased it, it's either going to come with like an entire sketchbook or like a block of papers or many papers, and I won't end up using that much paper over the course of a month. Plus, I like to work in one consistent sketchbook, and I don't really want to be jumping around a ton, so personally that's not for me. But when it comes to Artsnacks challenges, I am more than okay with using my own supplies. I don't want to get like super crazy and use like a 50-50 ratio, but I pretty much always use my own pencil to sketch, and then my own paintbrushes and stuff. Like for this one, it didn't come with any paintbrushes to water down the supplies and use them as like painting tools versus just markers, but I did use my own paintbrush, which I think I might have actually gotten that one paintbrush through Artsnacks before. I bought a set of the same paintbrushes. That's super irrelevant. Anyways, back to the art. I was rambling, I'm sorry. But as far as this art goes, I sketched this yesterday, and I knew I was going to end up using it with the Artsnacks supplies. I didn't really have a plan in mind aside from that, though. Looking back on this now, I gave her horns, and the way I colored them, they kind of remind me of Homestuck horns, so now I have that to think of. I wasn't actually thinking of that while I was drawing this, but as I'm watching the recording, I'm like, those kind of look like troll horns, and I don't know how I feel about that. It's not what I wanted. Now that's all I'm gonna be able to see when I look at this, but I just kind of wanted to play with the supplies, draw a cute girl. That's what I like doing, so that's what I ended up doing, just because it's something I'm familiar with, and it's something I'm comfortable with, so especially when working with supplies that I have absolutely no idea how I'm going to like them or how they'll work, it's nice to draw something that you're familiar with. I also really didn't use the pencil at all through this drawing, so I just kind of went through and I added some hatching in there, just to say I used all of the supplies in there. So is that a little bit of a cheating, that pencil in there? Yes, absolutely, but I don't really like working with graphite anyway, so I'm not ashamed at all. But that is pretty much it for this box. I liked the supplies in this box. I did enjoy working with them, but I wish it came with something more worth value, in my opinion. Like, I think it's really cool that Artsnacks is launching their own products, but at the same time, that pencil is not worth $18. I'm sorry, Artsnacks, but it's not for me personally. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video regardless, and I will see you in the next one.